Hi, my name is Blake Thornburg. This is my EDL 856 case study, a new role for the parents organization. Uh, so far, section 1 is establishing the facts and establishing what we know. What we know so far is the new PTO, the parent organization, has decided to go away from the national PTA and wishes to function as an independent organization. The newly formed parents group had elections last spring. Um, the principal, or my opinion in the matter, is don't really think this should be involved in the school's development of instruction and curriculum policies. As a principal, that is my opinion. The new president of the group is a young attorney. Responded that the officers have already discussed the traditional programs and have decided to change what's needed. Some things they would like to change is they want to sponsor a series of back-to-school meetings focusing on one or two subjects each evening of the week, and also they want to change kind of the way parent-teacher conferences change. The parent organizations wants to become more involved in the decisions on policies that the school is making. The president went on to explain that the officers have already had a meeting the week prior and have established parents committees on discipline, teacher performance, curriculum, and total school evaluation, which would meet regularly throughout the year. Reporting legal or ethical issues, who's kind of harmed, any legal issues, who's harmed. The school district and the students can be harmed by lack of parent support if this communications don't go well between the parents and the school, the newly formed parent organization and the school, and the relationship between the parent group and the district can be harmed themselves. Any legal issues, besides the fact that the parent group is no longer a member of the national parent group, the parent group leader is an attorney. He may know a little bit more. But as far as legal issues, there may be some if you would let them in on a policy making on keeping information from them about certain students, but that's about it. So what exactly has happened? The newly formed parents group has decided that they want to become equal partners with the school in deciding what is best for their children by assisting in setting up broad policies for the district. Synthesize the facts. Section 4. What do we know? The people, so far as myself, the principal, and the new parents group leaders. The place, meeting between the parents group and the principal. Previous parent group meetings set up committees on discipline, teacher performance, curriculum, total school evaluation, as mentioned before. The program is both the school district and the new parent group. Some unknowns. Why the sudden change? Why no longer being a member of the national PTA? And why did they choose to go with being an independent organization instead of a national member? District opinions on parents' organization being involved. What is the rest of the district, not just myself as the principal, but my other administrators and the board as well, and the teachers' opinions. This group wants to change a lot of how we run policies, how we change back to school night and other nights throughout the school year. That's kind of in the teachers' contracting. Can't really just be changed on the drop of a hat. So what the parents and what the teachers' opinion would be. Reviewing and prioritizing the information. Damaging. If this goes bad, this can damage the district's reputation. It can damage the district's relationship with the parents and community opinion. Depending on how this goes, the community could play a huge role in this as well. Learn more. We definitely need to learn more about the district's opinion on how to assess the policy changes. We can't really just go, okay, well, here you go. Here's what you think. We need to have a sit-down conversation about this. The parents group policy background. Do they have any background in changing policies or anything like that, or they just feel like they need to? How big of a role the parent group wants to actually play, and how do they plan on going through that if they do play a bigger role in some of these changes? Teacher feedback is very, very important on figuring out what they are thinking and how they feel about these changes. And there really can't be a decision made on what's going to happen. There's still not enough information to figure out a plan as of yet. Options and possible consequences. First thing you could do is ignore everything. Say, know and move on and plan the school the way you've done it in the past. Other options could be discussing alternative options with the parent group. Say, talk to the parent group, say, hey, here's some options that we'd like. How can we kind of meet in the middle on what you guys would like and what the school district needs? Offer to meet and collaborate with the parent group at one of their meetings. If they're having meetings, it's important that the school feels a part of that as well, and the community feels that the school wants to be a part of it, and discuss and collaborate with each other on coming up with a plan, and discuss the parents group agenda with the superintendent and the rest of the board. Pros and cons. If you ignore and just move on, that could suffer ties with the parent group. They obviously have very, very strong feelings about this and have done a whole lot of work in doing that. So that could go very, very bad real quick and in a hurry. If you offer to meet and collaborate with the parent group at one of their meetings, it's important that as a district, you guys have kind of your set in stone. This is what's negotiable. This is what is not negotiable. And that way, this is kind of a good way to let the parents know that you feel their opinion is important and you want them to be involved. But at the end of the day, we're the school district and we need to do what's best for kids and what we legally can and cannot do. Discussing the parent group agenda with the superintendent and the rest of the board, I feel like that needs to be done no matter what before you can even do anything else, whether it is meeting, collaborating with the group, or just saying no. Choosing the best option. In my mind, the best option is to communicate with the rest of the administration and discuss possible options and a positive way to move forward with that parent group. Collaboration with the rest of your administration and collaboration with the board on what you can do, what you can't do, what you're willing to do, how you are willing to move forward is vital. When you are kind of ending your parent meeting, that's taking place at this point in time, it's important. A good way to get them to know that you value their opinion, you're glad to do it, is to use that Oreo method. Tell them something really, really good, something, hey, I'm really excited that you're here. I'm really excited that you're willing to work with us. But this isn't a decision I can make alone, and I need to kind of talk with the other stakeholders in the district. I can't do this by myself. And end with a positive thing. Really appreciate the time and the effort you guys took to do this. Thank you for your feedback. I would love to talk about you guys more of this in the future when I have more information. Implementation. First off, you have to close the meeting that you are having with the parents. They're saying this is what they want. This is our plan. This is what we've already done. You got to let them know you appreciate it, but this isn't something that I can do by myself. I don't have the authority to make this decision as a principal. I need to collaborate and talk with the other people in the district before I can make any kind of decision. But I really, really appreciate it. I know it takes a lot of time and effort to do this. I'm looking forward to working with you guys to kind of meet in the middle. After you end that meeting, you need to go to the administration. You need to talk about what the parent group is asking, what they want, what they've done, and talk about what steps you can do to move forward. In that meeting, you're definitely going to need some feedback from the administration. What's my opinion? What's their opinion? If you need to talk with the school's legal team, that definitely would not be a terrible idea to make sure that you are not breaking any laws in the decisions you're making. Once the district has a decision and has decided on the best way possible to move forward, it's a good idea to have a sit-down meeting with the parent group as a district, not just myself, but with the other administration, the other stakeholders in the district, and sit down with the group that is going to be wanting these changes, the parent group that wants these changes made. And once you're able to do that, you can find some kind of way, some compromise that is going to be legal and is able to make everyone happy so that the school can move forward with the kids in mind, not just the parent group, not just the district, but at the end of the day, it's making these changes and making these things that are going to help the kids on a daily basis. It was great working with everybody. I hope everyone has a great rest of the year.